We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Check. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, it's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our time. Watch the edge. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They run the counter. Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The pass complete. It's Bird. That one good for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 56.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, ready. 24.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Get off the field.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give to Taylor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Murray now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 56. All you get is a headache.
Here's Newton.
Check 56. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
56. 56, right there, 56. Push him back. Push him.
Third and long, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're on.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
More difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Murray now to throw.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
I'm here all day.
Great. Express. Motion.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Gun. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Delta.
Throwing on third down, Newton.
He can't hang.
Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
6 right there. 56.
Get your swerve on.
56 to Mike. Mike.
Now Newton on third and goal.
Get him.
This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Taylor. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the 36, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Come on, set. Check on the base. Check Mike 11. We own them. We own them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
58, boys, 59.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Let's go.
Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Watch QB drop.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All day, every day, any day. Go get him, go get him, go get him. Mike 50.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to... He's short of the line to gain.
Williams on the tackle.
We play to win. Let's go.
Let's go now. Check Mike. Check Mike 11. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Bravo. Hey, check Mike 11.
Murray now on first down.
Here we go.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Great. Here I come. Shift.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the run.
30 gun.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis.
Get there.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Throwing is Newton. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Cardinals take over first.
We got this.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be third down.
Buddy up. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, tight, tight.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now, make amends on a second down and 17. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter play. Throwing on second and long. Newton. They'll set up the screen with Davis. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and 19.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Ready. Check 80.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Gun. Watch the pass. Hayward.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first down, it's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
56. Check 56. You must be dreaming. Switch.
Davis. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and 6. Newton throwing complete to Samuel. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The first down carry for Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Great. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 56. 56.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
That's the way.
And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Watch the slant. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the slants. Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56. Mike, 56. There, 56.
Newton to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mike's 56.
Back back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Express. Over. Roy, Roy, Roy. Roy, Roy, Roy.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right?
They'll run on first down. Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again here with Davis. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
56. Express. Penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Express. The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's set a tone.
He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check Mike 11.
To throw is Murray.
I got you.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's back to throw. The pass complete. It's Byrd. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Three buzz.
That's it. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Watch out.
Hey, check.
Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for